everyone, I am Yuga and I will be your host for today. And I'm glad to have this opportunity to have a talk with Miss Crystal Yu face to face. She is the current York Region District School Board trustee with Richmond Hill Wards 1, 2, and 4. She is a very dedicated trustee, as well as showing her passion, as well as dedication to her role as a trustee. Let's welcome her.
Thank you, Yuki, for having me today.
So COVID has been with us for a while now, and it has brought a significantly negative impact to our world. And one of the most affected groups is students. A few years has passed since COVID first started, and many students are still struggling with emotional stress as well as keeping up with their academics. So as a trustee, Ms. Crystal, then do you have any ideas or plans on promoting mental wellness in classrooms and school communities?
Thank you for the question. Yes, indeed. COVID lasts for 3 years. It did impact a lot on our lives, especially our students. Like online studying and no connection with peers did affect them mentally and academically. And I really support that students, that they can support each other. So I hope that we can establish a peer support system to let students to connect each other and to share their concerns, to share their experience, so they can create a sense of community and belonging, and reducing the feeling of isolation. Also, I think the parent engagement is very important. Parents need to have involved the discussion with their kids to know what they're concerned, to know how their mental well-being is good or bad, and to have, empower the parents with information and the strategies that can create a theoretical support system. Also, I hope we can involve more and more external organizations to collaborate with them and to let them provide more information to our students, as well as our parents and teachers and communities to support these students. That's how I plan to do.
Yep, so having more people will definitely be a help. So secondly, 15 years ago, you have moved to Canada from mainland China.
Yeah.
So through your educational experience back in China, as well as currently being a trustee for Canadian students, I was wondering, what do you think the main differences are between the education systems of China and Canada, like the both countries?
Yes. Yes, because our family moved to Canada, and me and my husband experienced the whole system of the Chinese public education. And my two kids also study, my older kids study in China and as well as in Canada. So we've been through both systems. Now my younger kid is in elementary school, so we know much better, like in elementary school. And I think both systems have its strengths, and it's quite different. In China, the education system places a strong emphasis on subjects like math, science, and it has standard testings. The curriculum is often highly structured and exam-oriented. In Canada, the system focuses on well-being of the kids, and it's with a broader range of subjects. So while core subjects are taught, they also emphasis on arts and critical thinking. So I think it's a huge difference. And in China, the teaching method is more like teachers give you the knowledge, and the students absorb all the knowledge. And but in Canada, emphasis on the students' engagement and interactive teaching methods, and encourage students to explore and express their ideas. So it's more open environments for the students here, so they can ask questions, they can give different opinions as their teachers. Also the extracurricular activities in China, it's might be less prominent in Chinese school due to the heavy focus on academics. Canadian schools place a significant emphasis on extracurricular activities, including sports, arts, clubs, and community involvement. which contributes to a more holistic education. Yeah.
Yep. So I see that Canada has covered various aspects of the students' lives, while China has only focused on exams as well as academics and extracurriculars. So what do you think these two different environments have the impact on students on finding their jobs as well as developing their future career?
Because my background is in marketing, so I think if people can have like open-minded when they go into the marketplace to find a job, especially for young students when they graduate from the school, they need to find a job quickly. So it really gives you different ideas, different life skills when you facing the like employer. You need to show your ability, and also you need to show the strength of yourself. It's not only focus on your academic results, like what you get from the school. So I think the ability is more important, like in here. And yeah.
Yep, that's great. So it is a student's responsibility to perform well in school, and as you mentioned, parents also play an important role in their academic success. Right. So what specific educational contributions should parents give to their child?
I think first of all, parents should give kids a positive learning environment, like establish a home environment that encourage students to learn and study, and a quiet, organized space is very important for kids to do their homework and also to study, and also give them like open environment for the communications, because parents involve a lot with kids after school life. So let the students open their mind to talk to their parents, and let the parents know what they are thinking. Like, so sometimes they can adjust the direction of their studying and their interest. Let the parents know. So open communication is very important. Also, like I just said, we just mentioned the mental health issue. So parents should provide emotional support to the students, and give kids encouragement, praise, and to help the kids to navigate challenge and setbacks, and show understanding and empathy during their time of stress. Also, I think parents will support, like most of especially Chinese parents, will support kids to promote to support extracurricular activities, encourage kids to participate in these activities that align with kids' interests and passions, and that can contribute a lot to their overall development.
Yeah. Yep, that's very good. But we do realize that as kids grow older, we would have like less topics to talk with parents. So how should we deal with that? Because as kids, from younger kids, they develop into their teenage years, then they would be focusing more on their hobbies and friends, and they would have less conversations with their parents. So as a parent of yourself, how do you deal with that?
I always grow with my kids. I will pick up their interest to know what they are listening, what they are watching, and also I'm a good listener. I always listen to my kids' stories, their experience, and I don't judge. I think it's better to be a listener to keep the communication smooth.
Yep. So no judgment as well as honest communication is very important to sustain the relationships between children and parents.